it's go time for this election as well. And it may be, according to these numbers, a bit of a brand new race today. Take a look at this. Latest CNN poll has Donald Trump with a 2-point lead over Hillary Clinton. That is within the margin of error for this poll. But think about this. It's the first national poll with Trump on top since those days right after the Republican National Convention.
It's a big lead then, too, double digits. Meanwhile, both candidates holding news conferences on board their respective airplanes. And for Clinton, she has not held an official news conference for 275 days. But in taking a few questions with reporters, she defended her controversial handling of the email and the server system, while Trump accused the media of bias in favor of Clinton.
I take classification seriously. The fact I couldn't remember certain meetings, whether or not they had occurred, doesn't in any way affect the commitment that I had and still have to the treatment of classified material.
The media is very protective of Hillary, very, very protective. And it's shocking to see what's going on. And I sort of enjoy it because you see, I think people get it. People get it. They see what's happening.
Tension building on the campaign trail, and John Roberts is live in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where Donald Trump is going to be later today. So, John, he got some good news this morning for his campaign.
Martha, as you can expect, there's high fives all around at the Trump campaign this morning with that new CNN ORC poll showing him leading Hillary Clinton 45-43. We should point out that that is among likely voters, and that's the most important voting group. The findings among registered voters, just a little bit different, very similar to what we found last week at our Fox News poll. She still leads by 3, but that is down from an 8-point lead back at the end of July, so she has lost 5 points among registered voters. One of the reasons why Donald Trump now jumping into the lead. Take a look at this. His lead among independents nationwide now 20 points. He's got a big event this afternoon here at the Sandler Center for the Performing Arts in Virginia Beach. It will be a military event. Donald Trump's campaign announcing this morning that he now has the support of 88 retired flag officers from all 4 branches of the military. They wrote a letter on behalf of Donald Trump, saying that they're throwing their full support behind him. Donald Trump responding this morning, saying, quote, "It is a great honor to have such amazing support from so many distinguished retired military leaders. Under my administration, we will end the weak foreign policy of the last 8 years, rebuild our military, give our troops clear rules of engagement, and take care of our veterans when they come home." Of course, all of this, Martha, with the big Labor Day kickoff to the fall campaign, heading toward the first debate at Hofstra University, September the 26th. Yesterday, in that brief press avail on board his aircraft, Donald Trump said he will attend all 3 debates, that the only thing that would keep him away would be a natural disaster or a hurricane, the likes of which passed right by here last week. Martha?
So in terms of the Mexico trip, John, he got some heat and he got some praise for that trip, but he still insists that in the end, he believes he won the diplomatic high ground there, right?
A lot of the criticism was over this idea that Donald Trump came out of the meeting saying we didn't discuss the wall, and then Enrique Peña Nieto, the president of Mexico, said, "Oh, no, I told them up front that we were not going to pay for the wall." Trump fired back on Twitter, "No, Mexico is going to pay for the wall." Peña Nieto fired back, "No, like I told you in the meeting, we're not going to pay for the wall." Donald Trump still claims that he laid down a mark at Peña Nieto, saying that they were not going to discuss the wall, at least during that meeting. And here's how he responded to all of the criticisms from the Democratic side that during that meeting he choked. Listen.
I don't choke. She chokes. Look at the deal she's made. She's responsible for so many bad things that have happened to our country, including the signing by her husband of NAFTA, which has drained our country of its jobs. I've been given A+, including by you people, but I've been given A+ for the job I did in Mexico. And the fact is, Mexico will pay for the wall. It was discussed that it wouldn't be discussed.
We discussed that payment for the wall wasn't going to be discussed. Donald Trump covering a broad range of issues today. He's going to talk military preparedness here at the Sandler Center in Virginia Beach. And then in Greenville, North Carolina tonight, Martha, he's going to go very hard on Hillary Clinton. The campaign will be, in about 45 minutes' time, releasing a 20-point treatise saying why Hillary Clinton would not qualify for a security clearance. Rudy Giuliani will be leading a conference call on that. So watch for a lot of news to be made on that front today as well.
Lots going on. Thank you, John.